Pendo, kill the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all don't speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans get locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died. Y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew. You a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum. A gun that would die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on the yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth. I had to make it clear how Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947. Your menorah got 9 sticks. It's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world. Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs, bunch of thieves and culture vultures ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you litter. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, it's the Feast of Purim. UPK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard and they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi why he get them babies herpes. I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody trying to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'd punch you in person. I know this an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ. They the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas. They're a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth. Niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4. I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And another blasphemy of them, which they are Jews. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
Yeah, those are messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on his ass real quick one time. 144, baby. Run that shit up, Trey.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they trade that bitch, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole thought. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I go with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer bar. Took a Zach, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like the dark. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shane Sharp. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Harper. Try to hope you stay too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Throw them boys, we taking notes. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told her put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, the whole court. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I come with the fart. You gon' ride, yeah, of course, get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitches either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that, I swear I'm to our court. Yeah, I just got off the call, I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. They ain't locked in with the count and with the speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor, ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign, tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion, they can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and out there. You can't do with them steppers, niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent, I said of course. Soon as they pray that beat, I read that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole court. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, so that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that, I swear I'm to our court. And I just made it call, we gon' start another war. Yeah.
One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy, it get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends, so we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nobody a domino. So what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical, guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has gotten retarded since all the dominance of one west rising to prominent. Cause I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got group 5 for Uber. Rhymes hard like they've been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by black Impalas, let the semi holler. A showstopper, been this proper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm throwing them off Patron, premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modified the chopper. The swore heavy, war ready, and that's working mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when they eat song, none of them can get to the fire around with me. And I had them niggas feel like a tire, down the deep. And I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel to ignite up. I'm winning, coming through with the title because I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me.
Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rapper, busy man, shit, nigga. They take their head over, nigga. I read what Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no hoe lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Suckle up and stay alert, another cop can stretch the nigga. He a demon, this an exorcism, watch I bless the nigga. You took that oath in blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. From the opposition, I see vision, let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spit and I ain't listening, is in fact the fear. If revenge was a woman, now I scope that bitch like Jake. So Tower War, we gon' run the summer, it's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crack as hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real trigger know them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? What he saying something, I ain't hear. This shit like it ain't about who got the gun, it's about who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game changer. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. 6 shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that feeds you, you'll never get that hand back. He bitching about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody won't be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. A certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, I with that hollow sign, yeah, this the rim accord. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my bread, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get it, boy, lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
Yo, I stay away from the streets and the trouble to get in. Trying to stay strong in this world full of sin, but they wanna bring us down, they wanna see us win. They wanna kill us all, Lord, tell me, can I live? Can a nigga live? Can I live? Can a nigga live? Lord, tell me, can I live? I know the hatred's deeper than the color of your skin. So can I live? Can a nigga live? Can I live? Can a nigga live? Lord, tell me, can I live? Know the hatred's deeper than the color of your skin. Can I live?
America KKK, land of the good, smokers, home of the slaves. And I'm just trying to be great. Tell me, how can I live with this drama every day? I'm a light, I'm a beam in this darkness. It seems that real life is a nightmare. Can I live my dreams on this earth? Since I was young, I realized I had a destiny bigger than the fiction that disguises what was best for me. Better than the hate and all the lies that be the death of me. As of late, since we've been hypnotized since elementary, thought it was my skin, but studied something that was new to me. They hate me because of what my ancient ancestors used to be. Healers, teachers, deities, not all of them were kings and queens. Our nature was natural, not supernatural. Now they call it magic and voodoo, that shit ain't practical. All the roots connected, always more to learn about, you know. Don't let the shit go over your head. Same snakes up in the garden, but the skin just shed. They'll always try to convince you that it's all in your head. Just know you gotta do better before you hit your bed. I stay away from the streets and the trouble to get in. Trying to stay strong in this world full of sin, but they wanna bring us down, they don't wanna see us win. Trying to kill us all, Lord, tell me, can I live? Can a nigga live? Tell me, can I live? Can a nigga live, Lord, tell me, can I live? I know that hate is deeper than the color of our skin. Can I live? Can a nigga live? Lord, tell me, can I live? Can a nigga live? Tell me, can I live? I know that hate is deeper than the color of our skin.
Yo.
Can I live?
They say my rhymes cause too much excitement, ride incitement, shit, well there's no indictments, but my kinfolk get murdered by white men.
dark skin, light skin, divided and blinded. So we beef with each other, our brothers, rather than fight them. Fuck all that silence, it's time to get shit ignited. I ain't my way, low nigga. I ain't taking shit from no tars. And ain't no motherfucking nation got freedom from marching, begging for portions. Niggas ain't signing no parchments. Big payback. You crackers got red in your margins. Why? They broke every treaty, slaughtered the buffalo, and then they set fire to teepees. They carved their face in mountains, but we go to jail for graffiti. We fought for this country, they gave us syphilis at Tuskegee. We been getting robbed, yeah, we're the ones who stay behind bars. They take all our money, but they ain't wanna give us no jobs. Wasn't supposed to make it, but we stayed defying the odds. It's like we really only living off the grace of our God. Can I live without getting harassed by the Sarge? Can I live without getting slammed on my car? Can I live long enough to raise my kids? Can I live long enough to see justice? Yo, can I live without getting harassed by the Sarge? Can I live without getting slammed on my car? Can I live long enough to raise my kids? Can I live long enough to see justice? I stay away from the streets and the trouble to get in. Trying to stay strong in this world full of sin, but they wanna bring us down, they wanna see us swim. They wanna kill us all, Lord, tell me, can I live? Can a nigga live? Can I live? Can a nigga live? Lord, tell me, can I live? I know the hatred's deeper than the color of your skin. So can I live? Can a nigga live? Can I live? Can a nigga live? Lord, tell me, can I live? Know the hatred's deeper than the color of your skin. Can I live?
All right, this is Rooted Speaks, man. We got Captain Tower in the building.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Cap, man, let us know where you from.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all having me, man, on Rooted Speaks, man. Understand, I'll break it down right quick,
Don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart, one West when I finish, one West when I start. Big shine. Big glow, I be gone till November, let my bitch know. I'm back by the winter, bubbling like Crisco. I need my pockets all swollen like a lymph node. Talking out the side of your neck, get you a slit throat. I stay broke, don't care if I got a million. Looking down on me, I put your brains on the ceiling. Fuck kicking down the door, we bout to demo the building. These fake cats all in these groups, I wonder who ya. Shoot ya off your pulpit, hallelujah. 4-pound gun youngin' down like it's a cougar. On my feet, combat boots, or is it Puma? Words spreading around about me, none of it rumor. All truth, very big facts. Very large caliber on very small gaps. Compact pistols, ladders, and all that. About to throw the switch in the Nina for rapid fire. Got the 5.7 equipped with the magnifier. Boom shakalaka, equipped with the rim rocker. We ain't really got beef, yeah, Ramak with a bin shot ya. The best rhymer, since Pac and Big Papa. Big llama, big juice, I'm Big Jamba. Quarter tank of gas, I ride like a big timer. No informer, no sweat, not in China. My conglomerate wreck like King Konga. No Asian pun me, no chink in armor. Remain calm through our pain that bring drama. Stay focused on things that bring karma. Took all pressure, applied and made diamonds. Stayed true, kept shit pure, my name honored. Paid all dues and debts and kept promise. Make sure you show respect, pay homage. That I'm one West bred, one West vetted, one West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart. One West when I'm finished, one West when I start. I said I've been one West bred, one West vetted, one West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart. One West when I'm finished, one West when I start. I'm the hottest on the market, don't make me start it. I'ma pull up in a Spider-Man and Peter Parker. I remember days was trapping out the apartment. Now one West ball put me up in a starship. About to fly the friendly skies in this bitch. Spit the truth on the corners, I lie a little bit. I'm a stand-up nigga, I die before I switch. Down, no we up, I'm cool with who I with. I'ma be war the king and stay dangerous. Hold down the biz and fam, remain blameless. Now rappers drippy with styles we made famous.
verse with studs and spikes in any city. Designing charge a stack for shit that can't fit me. Had friends on my coattail way before Jimmy. Funny how the general ain't even see a penny. Better show respect, get smoked like a chimney. Keep my name out your mouth, don't even think it. Send a real Smith, hey, y'all know Jada Pinkett. Both ball heads, my grain a $1.50. Lost my man to the game, that pain that stuck with me. Had to find a cheat code to the street though, cause the niggas getting fouled, shoot you like a free throw. Keep spitting acid like a Mino, and the nigga be the nicest with a mean flow. Try to ride my wave, you gon' need a speedboat. I'm hot like 100 degrees in a peacoat. Scarf in the sweater, I embark every letter. It's UPK, not a part, but together. Homie, I've been one West bred, one West vetted, one West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart. One West when I'm finished, one West when I start. One West bred, one West vetted, one West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart. One West when I'm finished, one West.
Yeah, on 44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and they head with that shit. Fine in, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I get it, nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, up to solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for it, I got real soldiers, kill for me, nigga, watch yourself. They said you been in beast mode lately, you is not yourself. When you dropping that fire, precious marriage, they inquiring. They can't stop what's coming, but I see them conspiring. Cross the line, them firing. This bitch here, finna break the spin. No kindness, I don't trust you, circle small. You can keep your features. Me and my niggas don't keep no secrets. In the feel like Jeepers Creepers, say they want some smoke, dog. So I brought these chimney sweeps. Coming like we coming, you can't even cap. These niggas don't run it like we running, bitch, don't even start. Bitch, I'm with my niggas till the end, till death do us part. So if you wanna leave, you can leave, bitch. Bless your heart, fine in. I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, back and seal. I heard they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rate for real. Take over in effect, yeah, I'm fully focused. You might not see it on me, just know it's women, that bitch fully loaded. Ooh, yeah, we up and rolling. Told them I need major motion. Think I'm joking, I'ma school them niggas like they baby Jody. Got it out the dust, now I'm too clean, don't know why they hate me. What you want out life, dog? Guns and butter, baby boy. UPK top, dog. Certified road runner. I'ma turn that Ecoline into a damn tank. I got chopper stash in the attic like they had Frank. They had that shit on lock till I snapped on them like bolt cutters. You cannot play both sides, gotta choose your colors. See him throwing that one up with that W, that's my blood, bro. Fine in. I ain't show no mercy, I'm gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the dust, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, back and seal. Said they want my life, I ain't worried, I got Ray for real. Hey,
what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in. Yeah. But that was my niggas. Yeah. Got my nigga Rawan with me. But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding general, your honor. That for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Look, hey, straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown, I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my Hakim gon' let him have it. Hey, make you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners, all them pussy niggas talk the shit. Yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm rippin'. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For I take your life or let you take mine. That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complex. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey. Hey, hey.
All my niggas ride for me. I got niggas that'll die for me.
You niggas ain't built like that. Run around talking like a thug when you won't bust a slug, man. Niggas get killed like that. Acting like you bang for the set when you ain't blood or cuz, man. Blood'll get spilled like that. Niggas saying really they the plug, but they talking to the judge, man. Get your cap peeled like that, cause niggas get killed like that when you ain't built like that. You niggas ain't built like that. You was never on the block, you ain't never dodge a knock. You ain't never fought another crew holding down the park. You ain't swam with the sharks, you ain't wrestled with the gators. You was never fucking popping, you ain't got no fucking haters. Bitch, niggas like you make me watch out for the traitors. When you round some real niggas, mind your behavior. I will beat a nigga ass, then I'm laughing like I'm Jada. Get your fucking mind blown like a cartridge on a Sega. You niggas want attention, they don't want the war though. Talking all that shit, but you got a glass jaw. Ho, they never deliver. They got that DiGiorno.
Shalom. Friday night class. Clap it up. Okay. We got everybody here who's with us tonight, right? I see that Wi-Fi signal on there. Is everything okay with the signal on there? Kalatazar. Trust Kalatazar, all right? Trust Arm Paint. I see you, sis. All right, everybody, let me know who's in here, man. You know what I mean? Let me know who's watching. You know what I mean? For those who might want to hide their identity, that's fine too. You're allowed to hide your identity. You know, heathens are allowed to watch too. Figures like groups. You're allowed to ask questions. You know, we accept battles here too. If someone really wants to battle us, we could send you the link in a private chat, and we will allow you to come up on the screen. You can challenge us in the Hebrew. Tonight is Hebrew class, so we're not going to have a debate in the scriptures. You have a question in Hebrew, Friday night's the night. You can bring all the questions here. The things you disagree with us on, you can bring them here. Right? It's perfectly fine, all right? And then we'll provide our information to prove you wrong. Because you come against the UPK, you will be wrong. You just will be wrong. It's set up like that. Who set it like that? God set it up like that. It's not our fault. All right, we're called the home of the truth, and we're giving the truth about the history of Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians culture. And Hebrew is the ancient language of the Negroes before slavery. Yes, it was. All right, that was our language before slavery. We have here the alphabet chart. You can get this form from your camp leader in your respective zones. All right. We got A for Alap, the cow. We got Ba for Bayat, the tent. Right. Abadan, we got one of these already, right? You have one of these? The alphabet chart. You want one? You good? Okay. You have one already. You see. Okay. Right. A for Alap. So the whole idea is that these characters right here, right? We don't call them letters, we call them characters. We write from right to left. So you see me starting over here on the right side, and we're gonna read it across, like how in the alphabet in English, you might start over here and read it across like this, but that's English. Hebrew is different rules, right? We start from the right side because that was right. And the oppressor's lifestyle is backwards to the righteousness of the Lord, the righteousness of the Lord, right? So we start from the right, okay? A for Allah. And the whole idea is that whatever the word is represented by these characters, the sound of these characters are from the first syllable of the word that they are from. So Allah is a cow. The first syllable of Allah is Ah. Bayat, the tent. The first syllable of Bayat is Ba. Okay? Gamal. This is the hump of a camel. Gamal is a camel, right? The first syllable of Gamal is Ga. Dalaf, the door. The first syllable of Dalaf is Da. The first syllable of Hana, which means to behold. The first syllable is Ha. Wow, which is a fish hook. The first syllable of Wow is Wa. For this weapon, the first syllable of Zion is Za. The first syllable of the fence in Hebrew, Kawama. The first syllable of Kawama is Ka. For this bottom of a basket, meaning a basket, the first syllable of Tana'a is Ta. For yards talking about your hands. It's this shape right here. it's the shape right here, right? We're doing the shape, right? It comes like this. You can see that, right? It comes like hip. It comes like. I'm gonna do this. Right, we got the shape of the hand, right? We're drawing this, right? And it's showing this part right here. So we have the cup, we have the atazabai, the cup, yard, and then the zarawai. Big up to Officer Zarawai, is it correct? He used to be in Pennsylvania. I think he moved somewhere else. All right, that's the yard. That's the figure right there. The first syllable of yard is ya. Cup, what we just showed you, the lineaments in your hand. This figure right here is to represent the lineaments in your hand. Cup. The first syllable of cup is ka. Lamad. The first syllable of lamad, which means to learn. The first syllable of lamad is la. Right? For water. In Hebrew, mayam. The first syllable of mayam is ma. Right? The first syllable of nawan means sprout. The first syllable of nawan is na. First syllable mean, the first sound of a word, right? Okay. Right? And then we have the flag, the skeleton of a flag, which means establish. Right? In the Hebrew, I wanted to get clearer, so like here. Is it concentrating? It's not concentrating, right? You have to also go out and come in. There we go. All right. I gotta go slower, right? All right, good right now. There we go. There we go. All right, good. The skeleton right here, samak. The first syllable of samak is sa. Ayan, which is your eye. The first syllable of ayan is I. The first syllable of pa is pa. The first syllable of this is your mouth. This is your eye, your mouth. This is a man on his side. The word is side. The first syllable of tazad is taza. Right? Kwam, which means rise. The first syllable of kwam is kwa. Ra'ash, to mean your head. The first syllable of ra'ash is ra. And shun, which is your teeth. The first syllable of shun is sha. And thou, which means mark. The first syllable of thou is tha. Good? All right. Of course, we have the Assyrian writing underneath it. The Assyrian was made by us, but that was not the old way. All right, that was not something that was done in our true nature. It was made by our captivity in Assyria. Right, so that's what's called the Assyrian Hebrew. Right, we was in captivity in Assyria, and while we were there, just like how you are in America right now, we were trying to understand their culture and get familiar with their culture. We adapted to their culture. Right, no different than you're in America. You have people who try to adapt to America, and you lose your way a little bit. Right, you lose the what do you call that? You lose the vibe of your way. And you start to write more like them, understanding their culture. You know what I mean? All right. Okay. Good. Questions? No questions online. Questions are welcome. Big up your questions are online. All right. And big up to who's at the bottom on here? Student. Big up student. Olivia Arnold. It's good to see you again. It's wife of David. Big up to David. All right. Coral.com. Good to see you, Coral.com. Right. Congratulations on your graduate in Hebrew Academy. Shots one here also. Class of 2025. Right. Big up to the brothers. All right. Who's that? Stan Betts. Oh, Ashley. Hey, shalom, Ashley. You know what I mean? That's from my zone. BK, Brooklyn all day. You know what I mean? Damn right. All right. Kayalba from Jamaica. Big up the sister Kayalba. Wife Abdul one in the room here. Wife, no? Oh, So I'm sorry. All right, well, we have the camp leader of Jamaica in the building here. Kyle is from Jamaica. Right? Right. You know what I mean? God, you know what I mean? So big up to Team Jamaica in the building and online. All right. We're in here with Bruce, Mapatiza, right? Also, shot one about 42 was like. I time we took fast, brothers growing quick and taking over my Hebrew classes, all kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Good. Who was that? Who was that? Sharash. Big up to Sharash from Rochester. Hey Sharash, anything you wanna cover that you feel like you need to know in Rochester, just let us know in the chat. I don't care what it is. Have your questions saved up from the week. You might think about something in the week, and you forget to ask on Friday. Right? Bring it on the Friday class. Write it down in your notes in your phone. I tell you to do this all the time with Jeremiah Hyman's class. You have a question in the week about any scripture, something you don't understand. Write it down in your phones. Bring it to class. All right, good. The name of the tribes. Right? Let's do the name of the tribes of my part of
Black, man, you a priest. You read my mind. I've been dwelling on that for like the last 10 minutes. You just said that.
You've been doing it for the last 10 minutes and they say nothing?
Select it, but you said specific questions. So I got something from this week, but I got so much stuff that's stuck up at the last minute. But I was thinking of that, like on the tribes.
Okay. Right. It's something that we can write it down. You know what I mean? Don't even pass you. You know what I mean? You gotta feed your soul, man. What is it?
So like your own it's Genesis 49.
Genesis 49.
Right?
Right. The 12 tribes chart. The 12 tribes, for those who don't know, the 12 tribes chart is found in Genesis 49. Genesis 49 and Deuteronomy 33, right? The 12 tribes chart equals Genesis 49. Genesis 49. People be like, oh, Henry Ariel made that up. He had a dream, he made it up. It's not true. There's a description in the Bible about the 12 tribes chart. It's in Genesis 49. All right? I believe I'll be down on talking about it earlier too, right? But the 12 tribes chart. The Rastafarian sect in Jamaica called the 12 tribes Rastafarian division. And they believe that the 12 tribes goes by the month they're born on. The month. And so their tribe is determined by what month they're born, which is no African tribe is born like that. People don't say, oh, you're born in February, so you gotta go in this land, you gotta go to the Igbo tribe over here. You're born in March, oh, we gotta send this baby to the Yoruba tribe over there. There ain't no such silly thing like that don't work nowhere in the planet. Go ahead, about that one.
And also that will be everyone on earth.
Yeah.
An Israelite.
Yeah, that was right. You know what I mean? Yeah. Now make everybody understand an Israelite if that was the case. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not the case, right? Okay. A man had 12 sons. Jacob had 12 sons. Those sons had their own families. And when a family gets too big, they become a tribe. How part is that?
So I know that, like on what describes them as the dice and so on.
Right.
But I know that the pressure Jew from the Simeon tribe is the emerald, I believe, right? Emerald?
The stone?
Like the stone, like brown.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was thinking on the names of the different, like this throws me off. We have a battle. We have a lead, like for example, a lawyer they have the dice,
right?
So I was thinking on the names of each, each I want to call it. I always say brand. Like the symbols of it.
Right.
Like in Hebrew, basically.
Right. You wanted to know the symbols?
Yeah.
Of all the tribes?
Huh.
That's a good idea, man. We can break down the names of the stones. Right. We could look into that. So let's do this, and then After we're gonna get the stones afterwards, right? Or can we get them at the same time? We got the stones on this. I can't touch this, right? It's gonna mess up, right? Curse of the camera. All right. We got topaz. All right. Okay. All right. I'll try and see if I can do it together. I'll just do them. I'll do them after. I'm gonna go through the whole 12 tribe chart, the names, and then after that we'll go into the stones. All right. We're gonna get the Hebrew name of the stones and try to see if we can figure out the Hebrew of those stones to see how we got those names. We're gonna investigate the words of the stones in Hebrew. All right. Okay, it's good for our vocabulary. You know what I mean? It's always good to know this. You know what I mean? Some Jewish man come talking some smack, and I'll quickly school him with just simple relating things. You know? Yeah. I'm putting Benjamin. Okay, good. Benjamin. All right, so we're starting from the top of the 12 tribes chart on down. Right, in the Hebrew, Ban, Yam, Yan. Right. By the way, there's no spaces in Hebrew names. Israelites do not have spaces in the middle of their names, though. I have to be told about that also, right? Ban, Yam, Yan, one word. Ban, which means son. Right? Yam, Yan, which means right. Right? The name means son of the right hand. Of course, the hand is not in there. The word hand does not have to be in the name. You just have the name, the basis of it, and the form of the name that's easy to say according to your language. Some Chinese people have names that are hard for your language. So his name will be Feng Shui Chang Kong. When he comes to you and say, hey, my name is Ken. He just go to you, my name is Ken, my name is, and my cousin here, Shilong he, and you'll say, well, you can call him David. That's how they do you. Because they know the name of your language is made for your tongue. And the name of our language is easy for our tongue. So a lot of times we get Hebrew names, and we know Hebrew here. So you say, oh, Patahab, and Abadawan and Patazar, right? And you tell someone who's new to class, and they say, yeah, that's young Mahayaman. And they say, the English tongue can't say it because they're not familiar with it. You see what I'm saying? No? Or Captain, someone will say Captain Tazariak. Not, their tongue is not familiar. They're going to adapt your tongue to your own language, all right? Okay? And the whole idea is that the names are made to be comfortable for your tongue to say. All right? Good. Judah was the first tribe, which I'm starting with him first, right? I just wrote Benjamin. Go ahead, Bruce.
Is that like saying no first and last name like in English?
You definitely have a last name. Your last name is your surname or your father's name. Right?
I mean, like the Hebrew name, like the example you just gave. Like Tazariah.
Yeah. Tazariah, there's no space in Tazariah. But the reason I bring this up is because there are people who were leaving the school a long time ago, right? Who were, in UPK, but they were on their way out. And on their way out, they're still doing work and there's certain things that, they're doing. And they created this culture that was like Native Indian. So Native Indians, his name, a Native Indian, his name would be Red Tail, right? And Black Fox, right? And Red Tail, Black Fox, you know what I mean? Long hair. It'll be like that. And brothers they see that the Native Indians are strong on Israelite culture, and they applied Native Indian type looking names. I'm not going to say that that's where they got it from, but they saw that Israelite names also put two words together sometimes, like Ban, Yam, and they looked at this right here, and for some learning purposes, they just they wrote the words in twos. But that's not the culture of us making names. You see what I'm saying? They could have. I wasn't back then. So I don't exactly know, you know, the 10 reasons of every man does one thing, then the 10 reasons why he does this thing. You know how men roll. You know, we look for reasons to do this and we do that. And we wear reasons against another reason. I'm good with that. See what I'm saying? You know? Okay. Okay. Good. But the whole idea is that all Israelite names are written as one word. This is Persian Muhammad about 2 years ago in a class right here in Harlem. He said all names got to be written as one. No matter if it's Ishmael or whoever got the longest name in the Bible, the longest names come to like five or 6 syllables. Probably 5 syllables, 6 syllables, probably about 6 syllables, the longest one. Right? You know. Okay. Name of towns are different now. Some towns have names are written in the space in the middle, but not people. All right. You have okay. Right. So Judah, that means come from. All right. Judah in Hebrew, Yahweh. It is 2 words fused together. Right. Yahweh in the Yahweh. Right. And Awada. Awada is where you get the water from. Right? This R right here becomes stop. Praise. Okay? Right? Some people say that God's name is not Yahweh. They say God's name is Ahaya Ashar Ahaya. I'm sure you heard that before too. The GOCC say God's name is Ahaya Ashar Ahaya. If God's name is Ahaya Ashar Ahaya, then you cannot say Yahweh. Okay, I'm talking about you take this and you cut fools with it. You see what I'm saying? Because if his name is Ahaya, Sharahaya, then Judah's name is, you can't even say Jew. You can't even say Jew because the J in Judah is to say Yahweh. So they're gonna say his name is not Judah. They're gonna say the Masoretes changed the text. That's what they're gonna say. The Masoretes changed everything. Judah's name is really Ahaya. In here, they gotta say something else because the Yahweh is this part right here. Judah is Yahweh. When a Jewish man say he's a Jew, it's the shortening of the Jew right here from Judah also, right? So just so we know, right? Good, right? Also, when I get the scripture for these names where they got given, we could do that too, right? Someone give me Genesis for no, not Genesis 49. What's that? Genesis what's that? 28, 29? Was that 27 or 29? Oh, you got it? That's to say what the tribes are. Right? I think it might take a bit of time to do that. Right? I can give you a synopsis of it as we go, but I don't want the scriptures on that. It's gonna burn too much time, all right? So let's go to Genesis 20. Let's look up Judah the first time it comes up. Let me do it right now for you right now. 752 at the time. Okay. All right, let's get moving, all right? I'm gonna put it right here. Judah. It comes up. Genesis 29, 35. Okay. Okay, good. Let me get moving to Levi. Okay. I don't see nothing on the board, so I'm thinking, damn, time is wasted. Where did time go? But we was explaining how the names are, right? Levi. Levi. Law Yah. The law giver. Right? This law right here is from Lawa, which means join. Right? And this Yah right here is to say my. Right? The mother named him, joins to me. Now, because remember now, Jacob has 4 baby mothers. He has 4 baby mothers. He has 4 wives. Right? He got 2 wives, and the 2 wives he had gave him another wife each, in competing with each other. And all these sons' names were the mothers beating. The mothers were fighting each other, not physically, but they was competing against each other, and the names are just like that. So it was, praise the Lord, I got a son more than this one over here. I got one more son than her. That was the name, Judah. Of course, the Father adapted the names to the Spirit of the Most High afterwards. Right? To say what even in Genesis 49, he is who his brother shall praise, because out of him the king comes. Right? So out of Judah, everybody will praise Judah. Right? Okay, good. Benjamin came later on, right? I don't think his name was that was not the name the mother gave him. The father named him over. I think he was called Ben something else. Ben Ammoni or something like that. And the father's like, nah, changing that name. So they're not for disputing names. Right? Called him son of the right hand of the Most High. Right? To say from the Genesis 49, right? Benjamin, the Lord that stays within his shoulders, to say between his shoulders is his head. Right? So when Benjamin makes music or they say anything, they include in the Lord in things. So when a Judah raps, he's talking about making money. He's making about money. When Ephraim raps, they're rapping about what? By putting the gasolina in the wood, the gasolina, filling up the tank. That's football, right? What is Simeon singing about? Simeon is all singing about what?
Like about women.
They sing about women too. Okay, there we go. Well, Benjamin, they sing about the earth and thunder and how God is killing everybody on earth. And Bunda, Babylon, that's what Benjamin's singing about. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
So like we all the son of Joseph from the lower tribe,
Yeah.
women.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody singing about women. Judah, Benjamin singing out, bun down Sodom, bun down Babylon. Judge city, God city, fire burning. Go on, go on. Bun down Rome. Yeah, you know what I mean? That's what they sing about. And they say God is the one that's gonna do it. You know what I mean? God. Okay, good. So who got to Levi? Simeon. Okay. Simeon. All right, so Levi was born. The baby mother said, that was Leah again, right? Leah said, now my husband will be joined to me. That's what the mother was saying. Okay? The word law in English comes from this right here. Because they were they were the people who executed the law. Right? I believe the word lawyer, when someone's fighting for your court, also comes from that. All right? Simeon. All right? Simeon in Hebrew, Shammai. Shammai. One. Is Shammai right here? Means here. Here. To say the Lord has heard that I was afflicted. Or heard her affliction. The Lord heard my affliction. Okay? The one at the end of the name doesn't mean anything. Other than that, this is not a verb. This is a name. One is how you turn verbs into names. All right, we give the example all the time. You yell out, Shabbat. Everybody turns around and listens. But if I say, Shammai one, right now no one's turning around and say, oh, you call it this harder listening guy over here who don't hear nobody. Shammai. I'm just messing, of course, right? My brothers are here from Shammai one, Dominican brothers in the house, all right? You don't hear what? Oh man. Oh man. I guess hey. You know what I mean? Go ahead, have a short one. Yeah.
I see the English what's the picture? Of Shammai one is you have the A in between there, you have a Shama and an I. Now that's the exact literal. But I've seen it sometimes wrote SHAMIWAN. Which is the absolute correct one? Is this the one now?
No. Okay, okay. Well, people do that, right? Okay. I'm gonna say why I write like this, right?
That makes more sense to me. This is spelled out.
Okay, so the difference between Shammai, right, and Shammai will be the connectors, right? So if I got from writing in the Syrian. Right? When you connected in the ancient. Right? That's how I failed my test many times by making a mistake, putting Assyrian and Hebrew when I was a trooper, right? Shamai, and Shamai. Good. So now, here, if I was to write Sham and I can't put an A behind it because I'm connecting the first two. Okay, the last one is by itself, like here. So that's that. Now, of course, the rule is that the last two are supposed to be connected, right? And the first one by itself. The last one's connected. You know, this is an indicator. But of course, you know, brothers writing in English, you know, it could be, you know, what do you call that? It's just an innocent thing. It's not on purpose. And then on top of that, names don't go according to, you know, the rules of words. Okay, so just check your officer's test. Whatever the officer's test, you do that. All right, whatever the officer's test say, you do that. I do know that this name, by the way, is Simon in the New Testament. Simon is Simeon, right? The transliteration is this is the Shah, and this is the one. It's supposed to be the my, right? Shah, my, one. Remember that wa always becomes yo. Remember the rule in the book from Yale, and they talk about how the common transliteration is, right? This wa right here, even when the Jewish man says shalom, that wa is the o. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, and then they get the sounds. They put vowel sounds for the, you know, vowels, right? Okay, and the bottom, right? Okay, so just, you know, just innocent. It could be innocent mistakes. It could be shortening the English. It could be anything, right? You have Simeon here, Simeon in the Old Testament, and then you have Simon in the New Testament. You know, just, you know, don't sweat too much, right? Because whatever the officer steps say, that's your high right, right? We just stick with that, right? Good. Did you want me to write this back? Okay. Who we got next after Simeon? Can someone check the flag for me right quick? Is Zebulon? Zebulon? Zebulon, all right. Okay. Zebulon. Zebulon. I believe in Revelation they spell this name in another way. They put U here instead of O. Right? But that it contains the same one in there, right? And that's Zabalawan. All right. Now, this Zabal right here, right? We know that this one right here is the noun, right? That one is say noun, right? Now, Zabal, right? If I take out this R right here, I know making the name is different than the words, right? The Zabal is to say dwell. Right? What do I mean by dwell? We don't say dwell in English usually, right? It's talking about where he lives. Right? It's talking about where he lives. I'm gonna write dwell because live in English could mean anything. It could be I'm alive. Or we live right now, live at 5, live on YouTube. Right? It could be I live it up. Not in that sense, we're talking about where you live, where you dwell, where you know your habitat, where you stay at. Right? The idea behind the mother is now I got this another son. Because this man loves his kids. You talking about black men don't love kids. Black men love their kids. Well, our forefather loved his kids. And the mothers knew it. Now I got another son. Wow, this one does not. Now he would live with me. That was the whole idea. Now he must live with me. That's what the mother is saying. Live. Right? Because remember,
Jacob liked Rachel more. You see what I'm saying? He worked for Rachel. He didn't work for Leah. Right? Leah was stuck into him at night. You know what I mean? So I got woman I don't love. Right? That's what he's saying. He got this woman that that he was not trying to get. Right? Isaac's name, she's older. Rachel was that young thing. You know what I mean? Trying to get that young thing. Just turned 21. I don't know how old Jacob was at the time. Young thing. His skin was clean. Rub it out. What is it?
They should show on the fake Israelite group trying to cover this. They should show them that sex is in the marriage.
Yeah. Because what made them be the wife?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So even though he unknowingly slept with her,
right?
As her father got him drunk and snuck her into the room.
In the dark.
Exactly. But they went in as far as Jacob, Joe, what's his name?
Laban was the dad of the girl.
No, our father.
Abraham, Isaac, Jacob.
As far as Jacob is concerned, the entire wedding ceremony was about
right.
The sister was just knocking into the room.
Yeah.
That's sure that sex is in the marriage.
You could accept to her, but like, that's not the one I signed my marriage certificate to.
Exactly.
I still walk out the door and say, I got a nice sample of you, but I really she's my wife.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You could have did that. You could say, but that was just sex. Sex is not marriage. Let me walk out the door with Rachel, even though you gave me Leah to sleep with. Right? Not the case. So that one is 100% correct. Right? Sex is marriage. That's how we got stuck with her. Right? Good. Right? And made the most beautiful people on the planet. The king came from that. You understand? From that, what do you call it? Mistake? What do you call that? That deception. Right? That deception. The king came from that. I'm talking about rule the planet right now and rule the universe forever. You see what I'm saying? Came from that. All right? Very good. Who's next? Zebulon is? Who's that? Ephraim? Ephraim. Go on. So by the way, Judah is the Black Americans. Benjamin is the Caribbean brothers, so-called West Indians. Levi is the Haitians. Shimonites off of the Dominicans from the Dominican Republic. Zebulon is where all the brothers are going right now to jail. El Salvador. El Salvador. You know what I mean? The El Salvadorians don't want to live there. That's not where they want to live. They want to leave there and go to America. Be the MS-13. Right? Okay? And that's from the curses, of course. That they're always leaving home. Happy shall he be who leaves. I'm paraphrasing from Genesis 49. All right. If you want to get it, just feel free to shop on. All right. We get Ephraim. Ephraim. Okay. Okay. Shall I break it down like this? E is the fur right here is to say par. Right? Para, and the sound, you do got the para yum in there, right? And the im is to say yum. Right? Yum. Okay. Maybe I break it down like this. I'll break them down with the transliteration, right? Okay. Okay. Is how you say I. Right? If I say I, right? Now if I say anything in Hebrew, at the beginning. Means I. Right? Para is to say fruit. I'm saying para and not par because there's we have to look it up, and I believe cow is par. You have one cow that is Allah, and you have another cow that is par. Let me just check one time again, right? Let me go in the concordance and just check. It should be right on top of each other, right? I don't want to put it in my pocket because I will lose it there. for the whole building for a pen that's in my pocket. So we got the Strong's Concordance here, exhaustive concordance of the Bible. Okay, and in the back, you know, you got all the English words in the front, right? They're giving you all the English alphabet. But in the back now, we got the Hebrew section in the back, right? So I'm at Ma, Lamana, Sa, I, Pa, Taza, right? Lamana, here's Pa, right? We start off with the Pa section. Is that not clear, right? Right there. There we go, right? The Pa section, right? What does that mean? Pa'a, new word, shot one. Pa'a means blow away, scattered into corners. What be that? So when they say scattered into the four corners, this is the word pa'a. Hey, learn something new every day, huh? Okay, right. This one is pa, like the mouth. I guess that's what it is, right? The mouth is the idea of the corners, the extremity, the region, right? But that's, you know, that's words that might not be common. We want to search for common words in all things, all right? Okay, we're gonna start there. We're looking for par, pa and the ra. Card, pala, palas. Hold on. Okay, that goes up to za over here. We don't want taza. We want pa. Pa, here we go. Pa, qua, ra, sha, qua, ra, sha. That's right. Sha, we gotta go back one. We want pa, ra. Right, pa, ra. Here we go. Paras, the Persians. Parak. Parak, I believe Parak, it might be the name of the corsage. The corsage is I think it's this one. No, this one is the actual flower. But there's three words for flowers in the Bible. Right, one is the actual flower. I believe this is the actual flower. Another one is the corsage that we have on Passovers. The sisters wear the red one to say I'm married, white one to say they untouched. All right. Hold on, par. Getting close. Here we go. Right here. I gotta put this so, you know, Shot one don't check me. Hey, sir, you're teaching the wrong one. Yeah, right. This is so good, man. You know, it's better you check me than the enemies come checking me. Right? They say you gotta practice. What they say about that one? Practice a yard before you go abroad. Dance a yard before you dance abroad. You know what I mean? And get the embarrassment at home. You know what I mean? Damn right. Okay. So par. Right? Par is the young calf. Right? Par is the young calf. And para'ah is the bear fruit or be fruitful, which is Ephraim's name. Fruitful is para'ah. All right. So we got a clear understanding of which one is which. That's why your Hebrew officers, the Hebrew on your officers test would say para, yeah, not par, even in the evidence in the name also, right? Good. All right. So para for pa, ra, ah, which is fruit. Good. Yum is how it turns things into plural. Plural. Okay. I am fruitful is the idea. I am fruitful, meaning Ephraim, they sleep with anybody. That's right. Sleep with anybody. Right? What is this is for the man say their bow goes over the wall. Meaning all the sisters are here in the wall right here. They're in the house. They're in the enclaves of this wall. Well, these cats right here, they go over the wall to go get Ishmael, Edomite women, and whoever's on the other side of the wall. They going into that. You know what I mean? These brothers going over there. They get all kind of light skin. You know what I mean? Ephraim coming back all kind of shades. You know what I mean? Getting a hammer, getting extra dark skin. You know what I mean? That's Ephraim, man. Ephraim get down, man. The cake, not turned. You know what I mean? You know, the black over here, the light skin over here. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They're supposed to stay with their Ephraimite sisters. They get all the Shemanite sisters pregnant. Like, who told this to my daughter? Huh? You say you're Puerto Rican, you don't like Dominicans. Why you get that pregnant for? You know what I mean? Some of y'all brothers, New York, you know, people say I'm half Dominican, half Puerto Rican. You ever heard that before? Yeah, that's why. All right, good.
Look, in my family, kind of half all Puerto Rican.
Oh, see, there you go again. He's a Seminite brother, straight from DR. What did he have? Puerto Rican relatives in India.
Here.
Or here. Of course here. Because a Puerto Rican sees a woman. He says, oh. That's what he says. You know what I mean? Hey, most side credit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Big up to try to eat from. Right? We have who's next? We have the neighbor in the island. Right? We have Nessa. Let's spell it right. Manasa. Right? Manasa. Sorry, I might need a little brushing up on here, but I believe it means forget slavery. Right? Ma, from there, right? That marks the preposition, and then you have Nasha, with a famous brother in Israel called Natazak Nasha. Right? And I believe that Nasha is supposed to be, I think it's forget. Let me just check right quick. It's not slavery, it's not Nazari. As a matter of fact, get me where he named them Manasseh in the Bible. We could just go there in the Hebrew. All right. I mean, it's taking too much time skipping through pages. Right. But I want to do the stones of the 12 tribes today. I don't want to do it next week. Next week we're gonna do something else. All right. Who got a chapter for Manasseh? To make sure I'm spelling it right too. There we go. Genesis 41 or 51. Okay. Anybody want to get it and read it? That's what I'm saying. Feel free to. As a matter of fact, get it, please.
41 and 51.
Bubble shot. Okay. 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 Read it.
Okay.
Huh?
Genesis chapter 41, verse 51.
Remember, Jacob had 12 sons, right? The 12 sons was not necessarily Ephraim and Manasseh. The 12 sons were, down to the 12, Dan and Joseph. Okay? Dan lost their population. Y'all watch that movie 300? With the Xerxes sent out the brothers in slavery in his armies. They said they shot arrows that blotted out the sun, they said, over the Edomites at the Battle of Thermopylae. And them 300 devils, slaughtered all of us. They said we went out there like I believe it was like 500,000, came back 5,000. And that begins the book of Esther when we're coming back from the war. And he's sending away Vashti, calling Vashti evil bitch. And looking for a new wife. The book of Esther starts like that when we're coming back from the war. All right. In that war is where we lost that of the tribe. They became a small family within Manasseh. Okay. Dan got absorbed into Manasseh according to, I believe it was what was it? Genesis 49, where it says Dan shall leap from Bashan. Bashan was the homeland of Manasseh. Right? So when it says when it says Genesis 49, Dan shall leap from Bashan, they're coming out of Manasseh. They got absorbed into, the bulk of them got absorbed into Manasseh. Right? Ephraim now, sleeping with everybody, they became large as a tribe of their own. All right? Good. So now we got Dan and Manasseh. That's a tribe of Manasseh now. And then you got Ephraim and his own tribe. You knock out Dan, you left with 11 sons. Manasseh and Ephraim come to replace that to make 12 again. All right? Good. What you got there?
From here, and then I have
Read it from right quick. Okay, read. Okay, let's read Manasseh right quick.
Genesis chapter 41, verse 51. Joseph called the name of the firstborn Manasseh.
So Manasseh was the firstborn one. All right, Manasseh was the firstborn. Manasseh replaced Dan. Okay. What's the explanation of his name of Manasseh?
For God said He hath made me forget all my toil and all my father's house.
For God said, He made me forget all my toil and all my father's house. That's his name. His name is that sentence right there, the whole thing. God said, He made me forget all my toil and all my father's house. Now, in the name, house is not in there, father is not in there, my is not in there, right? You know, made is not in there, all is not in there. God is not in there, said is not in there. Remember, his name, the definition of his name is whatever's after that colon. That's how you break down the name. It's no different than a brother caught up here, and he's about to get raised up, and Captain Desire will say, this brother does this, he does that, he does this. For that reason, we're going to call him this. It's the same thing that we do. Okay? Now, the Nasha. Hold on. We go to the interlinear. Right quick. Bring up right quick. Oh, you got it on there? Good. Okay. There we go. What's that right there? Nashanya. Manasha. Kaya. Kaya is 4. And Nasha. Niya. That Nasha is the Nasha here. The Anya, let me break down what the Anya is, right? Because on the you wrote this, right? Na Shan Ya. I'm writing it right? Good. Right? This part right here is this. Well, I'm writing English letters in a minute, right? Na Sha. That's what that is. Right? And this Naya over here is for Anya. Right? So in other words, we have Na Shan Na Sha Naya. This is this, what I'm writing right here, right? The Nashta right here is for Nasha. Right, which means what? Forget. The thing said forget, right? Forget. Hope this doesn't look too complicated, right? Right. This right here is this right here. What I'm writing right here, and this Naya is for Anaya. Anya. Anya, which means I am. Right? So I am forget. But they put them together to say Nashanya. Right? It's a cultural thing that we do. You know, put words together. We don't say in Jamaica, we don't say what is going on. They say what is going on, what is going on, what is going on, go on. You understand? Go on. All right? They don't say what is going on. It's English. Go on. Or they don't say what is happening. They don't say what is happening. They say right? What is happening? Right? What?
Insightful. And you know, in Simeon, and I think it's focused in the Caribbean.
Right, quick. Right. So Nasha Anya became Nashanya. To say I forgot. All right, go ahead.
I think they say like if they don't say you don't get okay, it means like it's a salute. It's like what's up? Like
what is breakdown Kel okay? And I believe by a text, Simeon from Dominican Republic. On the text. Hey, lo K. That's what they write on text in Dominican Republic. Right? This is saying this, right? K, low, K. Break this down for me. What is that? What is
it's like saying, you see what you were saying? What? It's like saying what? It's literally what it is. Or what's happening, to say what's happening.
Okay.
Now there's another thing, which it might be Caribbean influence. Let's say, get okay, right? To say what? Wah. So now wah is the new generation.
Okay.
They get that. I'm suspecting they might get that from Benjamin, from people Caribbean, West Indian, because wah was something added to, like, it's like English. So who are the people when they speak English all over the Caribbean when it's West Indian or that's my instinction. Wah, where did they get wah from?
I don't know, man. I don't understand. But you gotta go to DR and ask some chiefs. You know what I mean? Ask some chiefs that know the history. You know what I mean? Right. You know, it might have something passed down of where things came from and all that. Might be key. We went to Puerto Rico that day with 2023 Captain Ashaparian, and he took us to a place called, can't remember the name of the place. Right? We were staying in a place called Guayama. We passed Ponce, and we went to a place where there was like a heritage national park. And Puerto Rican history is deep. Puerto Rican history, goes far. They got different tribes in Puerto Rico. You know what I mean? And their history, they got hierarchies of how they did things. There's a lot going on in Puerto Rican history. You know what I mean? It's not just Taino is not even what they call themselves. They call themselves Borinquen or Boricua. Taino is what the white man called them. They say they call themselves Taino. Right. You know what I mean? They call themselves Borica or Borinquen, the kingdom. Borica is the person, and Borinquen is the kingdom. You know what I mean? And their language is the same language that's in South America. Right. So that Guay is something in their language, right? And that same Guay is in Guyana. It's really Guyana, right? Paraguay, Uruguay is all that same language from the Puerto Ricans.
So like, do you mean like Aguadilla, maybe?
Higher than my level of studies. Lucky. I mean,
that's like water. If it would be Aguadilla, it's like
that's more like Spanish. But they had a thing called Guay. I think that Guay means land or something. Oh, Guay. You know what I mean, we gotta ask. I would ask Osman, but he's from New York. Yeah. Right? He gonna tell you about Manhattan and things that go down in New York City. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's definitely above my learning, right? But yeah, my trick of Captain Ashpari will know. He gonna break down the history. He gonna get full of knowledge, and you can't hear anything. Cause he gonna fill up with so much knowledge. You know what I mean? He gonna tell you the depth of stuff that it's just very high above your grade. Right. You know what I mean? Like Captain Ashpari could write a book, and it'll be a good idea for someone to write down a book, because Puerto Ricans out here are very hungry to know about themselves in New York. You know what I mean? Okay. So we got that. What we got next? Manasseh. Then we got Gad. Right? Gad is simple. I'm gonna write it right here. Gad. Gad in English. Gad in Hebrew. Gad is the truth. Right. In other words, she the mother saying, "I'm birth a soldier." You see what I'm saying? That's what she said. He came out. He's like, "Yeah, I'm a soldier from the Lord out here." All right. And verse 49 prophecy says, "A troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome in the end." That's what Gad means. Right? That's not what the name means, but that's the prophecy from Jacob of what will happen to the Gadites, a so-called Native American Indian. That is their prophecy. So they confused right now. They're on the reservation right now, and they wondering like, "Yo, I'm born in hell. When is this thing gonna end?" I say like right now. Well, if the UPK get in contact with them, and they should reach out to us, First Nation brothers, reach out to us. You know what I mean? I understand your future according to the Bible. The Bible is not a white man's book. The Bible is Native Indian man's book.
Right.
Kind of bold to say, what are you talking about? Yeah. Bible, the Holy Bible, the King James Version is Native Indian. Yes. It was carried from a faraway place and translated in England. Right? By King James, but it's an ancient book that does not belong to the English. Does not belong to no European countries. It's from the true homeland of the Native Indians before they came to America. Wherever Native Indians were, these records were there with the Native Indians. And the Native Indians departed to the other side of the planet, over here. Left whatever they had on the other side of the world. Right? I think they got a version of the Bible, Genesis, called the Popol Vuh. And it is basically the Genesis story. Before that, the Native Indians wrote on records, and it's now called the Bible today. And it's being claimed by other people. One people say that they're the Christians, and another people say that they're the Jews. And they claim this for themselves, and they leave you in the dark about who you are. Niggas don't know where they come from. Negroes don't know where their language were. Latinos don't know who they were. Native Indians don't know who they were. You're the people of the Bible. That's who you are. You're the people of the Bible. Who's next? Yeah. Time check. 8:30. 8:30. Okay. We might get some hope. I was gonna say luck, but luck is another god. Luck is fortune. Fortune is the luck in Greek. Is that right? Greek. Yeah. Luck is Roman. I think luck is Roman and fortuna is Greek. And they're the same god, different language, right? Okay. Ra'ah, I'm leads on the board. Ra'ah, Reuben. Reuben. Okay. Break this down. Ra'ah. Like a Ra-ah-wa. Right? Ra-ah-wa. And ban. Right? This Ra right here is this right here. Right? The U is the owl. And the Ben is the ban. Oh, slap it. No. It's not the Ra. The Ra'ah, right? Ra'ah say see. Right, like I can see you. I see you. Ra'ah. Ra'ah. Ka. Ra'ah ka. I see you. Right? Put over here. I see. I can say it. For this thing, I'm going to put it. I see it. I see it. Right? Is I. Ra'ah is see. Right? And in this case, it or he is the same thing. I'm going to put him. I see him. Right? Ra'ah, wa. Let me put him. Now, it and him is the same thing in Hebrew. I see him. I see him way over there yonder. I see him coming to the school. I see him. I don't see him. I see him though. He's over there. Where? Over there, man. Come. Where in Hebrew Academy, Jackie? He's over there. He's on his way, right? Ra'ah, wa. Right? By the way, is a preposition. Wa is a possessive. In Hebrew, prepositions and possessives are written on the word. So in English, you write spaces in between them. In Hebrew, you write them together. So I'll put the Assyrian Hebrew as an example, right? I think I wrote the Assyrian A backwards, right? Ra, right? They're written together in Hebrew. They're written like they're one word. So here you are on the Sabbath service, reading the Sabbath service, and you're like, Ara Awa, what Ara Awa? Like, what the hell is that? You gotta break it down. You gotta look for the preposition. You got a list of prepositions. If I do it in class right now, we'll cover nothing. So I don't do it in class now. Right? But there's a sheet you have of prepositions, and there's a sheet you have of possessives. You have to be on the lookout, consistently on the lookout for what is this a preposition? More than likely it is. Is this a possessive on the end? Is there a wa at the end? Say he. Is there a ya at the end? Say mine. Is there a ka at the end? Say yours. More than likely, often there is. Look out for it. And then you can find that, you can break down what the word is saying by identifying the middle word in between. I think we just did it on the name was breaking down Joseph, right? Don't want to confuse nobody too much, right? Just hold it. Just hold this right here, right? Right? We want to get to the name of them tribes. We're not gonna make it, man. We're not gonna make it. All right. We're gonna try to get there, right? Good, right? C is Ra'ah. That same Ra'ah to say C, right? The same Ra'ah to say C is this same Ra'ah to say C right here. That is the abbreviation of this same word, which means him. See him, right? That word is an abbreviation to say him. Remember, it doesn't go by how sentences are sounded. Names are made for sound. Right? I think someone asked me that in a rip called Harmonia. And they say, why do you say Mao and not the Hamawana? You know, where it means harmony, right? The word harmony really is Hamawan. And that name is and that word is say multitude, like a crowd of people. The multitude, what do they call them? The unruly multitude coming out of Egypt. Something like that. That word multitude is Hamawan. A mixed multitude. Right? And I shorten the name for the system. Likewise here. This is shortened in the name of Reuben. So we don't say Ra'ah Waban. It's Ra'ah. Ra'ah Ban. Okay? And we know that Ban means son. We know that from the show of Benjamin earlier also, right? Reuben was the firstborn son. He made a great mistake by sleeping with his father's wife. He put it on her. I can't remember who it was. I want to say it was a handmaid. It was one of the mother of Naphtali. Right? Imagine the shame in the brother. You know how Israel is. You know he don't accept that from him. He said to your mom. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I F him now. Right? But you know, the shame on him. He lost his place as the chief son. Reuben. So he was no longer the chief son. The chief son is now Judah. You know what I mean? Even though Reuben was the firstborn son, Reuben would have get all the inheritance of Jacob. Right? He lost his seat as the chief son. And instead, Judah became the chief son. This is family history here. Okay? Who knows? You know, if not for that, the king probably would have came out Reuben. You know what I mean? Would be saying Jesus Christ, the son of what? The conquering lion of Reuben. Who knows? You never know. You know what I mean? It's not even in existence anymore. But he lost his seat as the chief son. Right? That the king might have never mattered, because the king, whoever the Lord chooses to make the king out of, that's who it is, right? The Lord chose Judah, right? Okay. Who's next? Reuben. We got Naphtali. All right. I don't know if I should lead to the board. It's an example of how we break words down in Hebrew. By the way, this is not in no book. I couldn't see this in no book. I didn't see it in the books, right? Which is something that we figured out. I'm sure it must be in some book, but I couldn't find it in more books. We just figured it out. We see this thing everywhere. Hananiah, when we was teaching Hananiah in Hebrew Academy to say, "Here I am." And Hananiah, the one, my brother, we did that when Esau was when Isaac was calling Esau, and Esau said Hananiah, to say Hananiah, here I am, or look at me, right? Say here I am, right? Reuben, then we got Naphtali, Naphtali, right? Naphtali. Good. Now, this word Naphtali in the Hebrew, Pathal, Yah, right? Pathal, I believe Pathal is the main word, Yah, right? Let me get Ephraim right quick to break down the name. I know the scripture, right? I don't want to forget that one. We pulled it up a while ago. I don't want to go without it, and then we get this one here, right? We got Asher Daisy, right? Asher's happy. You know, a Charlotte one. He likes to party. You know what I mean? What's going on tonight? What pub are we going to? I don't know. Let's ask a Charlotte one. Let's just ask him. He knows somewhere. And we asked him, yeah, there was this Brazilian party we wanted to go to down on West 4th Street. A Brazil. I would have never thought. I would have even knew about it. Brazilian woman. Yeah, let's go. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You got me thinking back. That was us in the 70s. I was around a bunch of two guys.
Yeah.
We'd be in the park playing basketball, and then you hear, yo, where's the party?
Yeah. That's all Judah would have known. Where's the party tonight? Let's ask for Sean. He got registered his phone automatically. You know what I mean? His phone is dead. He turns it on. Party's here tonight. It's like that. That's how Star rolls. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean? What we got there? Oh, not the Hebrew. Not the Hebrew. The English Photoshop. There we go. 52. Gonna read it right quick. Last one. You just had it. There we go. Read. Nice and loud for me right quick.
And the name of the second called he Ephraim.
Right.
For God hath caused me to be fruitful.
So you got the sloppy shot. Well, you got the colon, and then it goes to explain what Ephraim means. And it says, for what?
For God hath caused me to be fruitful in the land of my affliction.
Good. So now you're making a name for a brother, right? His name is Aparim, right? The word land is not in there. The word affliction, land is Aratazar. It's not in the name Ephraim, right? Affliction is Aina. Ain is answer. Aina is affliction, meaning you answer before you're done with your pain. Right? Aina is affliction, right? That's not in the name. Ma is not in the name. Av is not in the name. Say Ma, right? Right? God have caused me. Cause is not in the name, but fruitful is in the name. Okay. Good. So the name, the word, all of this has been narrowed down into that word fruitful as the defining thing for his name. Aparim, I am fruitful. All right, good. It's going me down to it's not going to be in the chapter because you got to go back to when Bilhah and Zilpah was having kids. We were looking for Naphtali, right? You want me to help you find? It's nowhere near here because the kids are made chapters way before this. Right, Joseph. This is Joseph. One of the Rachel's son. Having sons way later in Egypt. By the way, you know what I mean. Puerto Ricans and Dominicans was born in their pyramids in Egypt. I can say that. Right, that's real Puerto Rican history. Right, your father was the vice president in Egypt. All Puerto Ricans come out of him. If you're a Puerto Rican man, your forefather rules Egypt under Pharaoh. Without a doubt. There's no doubt in that. That Real Puerto Rican history. He came over here, became natives, but in years before, in yonder in Egypt, right? Your actual bloodline dad was a ruler under Pharaoh. In the buildings that they call the 7 great wonders of the planet Earth. It was him. Yes, it was. And his name was Joseph, right? He had another Egyptian name. Commander Jihad his name. I can't remember what it was. Right? I want to find that old lecture he had too, the Passover 2016. We was bringing out Joseph and they had a statue of him that it was brushing over the history in Egypt, but he found it, right? And he had like a straight Puerto Rican, and he had a black and white coat, like a black and white striped coat. Yeah, you know what I mean? There we go. Then the tribe of, what chapter is this? This is not it.
Numbers 2, verse 29.
Wait, way too far ahead in history. Gotta go back to Genesis.
Bunch of Naphtali's.
There's a bunch of Naphtali. I'll tell you right now.
Here, Naphtali, Genesis 49:21.
That's the 12 tribes chart. That's the future prophecy there. All right. 35, chapter 35, 25. Second, chapter 30, verse 3. 30, verse 8. Chapter 30, verse 8. Yeah. This word right here is the word for giants. So when people in the Bible say the Nephilim is the same word right here. There's no super-sized human giants walking the earth. That's not it. There's niggas who was wrestlers. I believe the word is wrestle. Read it right here. There it is.
Genesis chapter 30, verse 8. Mm-hmm. Rachel said, with great wrestling.
And Rachel said, with what?
With great wrestling.
Because Rachel is wrestling Leah, the other baby mom. Y'all know about this, right? Y'all moms did the same thing, right? Your dad got 2 baby mothers somehow. It's always like that. I don't know why. Right? And the baby mothers are competing. Well, who's the better baby mom? I trust my kid better than yours. You know what I mean? Or your dad loves me more than you. You know what I mean? You're not with him anymore. You still fighting. Right? With what?
With great wrestling.
Uh-huh.
I've wrestled with my sister.
With great wrestling have I wrestled with my sister. That might be why the Lord is there to not marry 2 sisters. Because they will fight over each other over the man. I'm just saying. What we're looking at right here. Right? So Leah had Judah, Levi, Reuben, right? And Rachel saying, you got 3 on me, you got 3, 0, I got 1 back. Naphtali. And it wasn't even by her. You know what I mean? It was by Bilhah. He said, I can't have 4 kids, no problem. Here's my maid having kids for me. She put Bilhah on her knee like this. I say, Jacob, go get down into my maid Bilhah right here. That's how they did it. You know what I mean? Hardcore sisters. Yeah, you like PUSY. Okay, no problem. Here's 2. You know what I mean? Leah only got 1. You know what I mean? No problem. Here's 2. Here's Rachel and Bilhah. It was not a threesome. You see what I'm saying? She just saying, I put a blessing on her to be one of the sons, and I'm handing her over to him. All right. And the name was called, keep it in.
And I have prevailed.
And she prevailed, keep it in.
And she called his name Naphtali.
Yeah. It's silly fight. She did not prevail. There's no winning or losing here, right? Jacob was the winner in the end. He was one of all the kids, and the legacy was passed down to the greatest people on the planet Earth. All right. Okay.
I think you said it, but I guess I missed it.
Yeah.
With great wrestling, it's actually talking about
her beef.
That what's it like called? That woman competition.
Yeah. That's the wrestling. All right. So we look at the word wrestling. Oh, you got the script. You got the Hebrew, or if you don't got the Hebrew, I got it right. Don't want to burn too much time, right? Look at that. You gonna get it? Okay, no problem. This is 30 and 8. Okay. There we go. Oh yeah, mark. That part where it says wrestle. That's the name, Naphthalia. Right, that's the name, Naphthalia, right there, highlighted. Scroll up. Right, scroll up to where she said I wrestled. Highlight that one over there. Or scroll up again. Up one more. Right, there we go. You can circle that first one right there. Wrestle in the Hebrew. Highlight that one. Na pa da pathawal. So pathal is wrestle. Right? Pathal is wrestle. Wrestle. Right? Pathawal. Pathawal is wrestling. You see that, right? You saw that last one? Right? That wa in there. That wa is like our way of saying ing. Pathal is wrestle. Pathawal, wrestling. Wrestle, wrestling. Pathal, pathawal. Pathal, pathawal. Shalom, shalawam. Shalom, shalawam. Shalom is the greeting. Shalawam is not the greeting. Right? Shalawam is making peace. Okay. Pathal is wrestle. Pathawal is wrestling. Okay. Who we got next? Okay, the na. The na is to say, usually means, it's usually replaced by a preposition. There's no preposition here. It's often used as a we. But I don't understand. I gotta read the English again. Let's see what that wa is. The na at the beginning is. Rachel said, with great wrestling, have
I wrestled with my sister.
Makes sense because she with Bilhah makes we. Na is the preposition for we. In na Pathali or in Naphtali, that na is her and Bilhah together. Right? So it's Rachel and Bilhah. Remember, Naphtali is not being born out of Rachel. This is not Rachel's belly. This is Bilhah's belly. You know what I'm talking about? Bilhah is the handmaid of Rachel. She called for the home girl. Naphtali came out of the home girl. Give me the context. Scroll up there, shot one. Scroll up some more. Let's get the whole context. So give me verse 2. This is a good one right there.
2.
Yeah.
Jacob's anger was kindled against Rachel. And he said, am I in God's stead, who hath withheld from thee the fruit of the womb?
Stop. So give me verse 1. This is the big mud beef. All right. Go ahead.
And when Rachel saw that she bare Jacob no children.
Rachel was a pretty one, by the way. All right. Keep reading.
Rachel envied her sister.
Yeah, she was jealous of her sister because she had no kids. And Leah was having all the kids. Judah, Reuben, right? Levi, right? Issachar, the Mexicans, all them round-faced cats, all you round-faced brothers. You know what I mean? Keep going.
And said unto Jacob, give me children, or else I die.
That should be simple. You know about your wife with your headache. You get another wife, you get another headache. That was Rachel. Keep reading.
Verse 2. And Jacob's anger was kindled against Rachel.
He got mad at her. He thought, give me with his headache, he brought him. Keep reading.
And he said, am I in God's stead, who hath withheld from thee the fruit of the womb?
Keep reading. So Jacob is saying, it's not me who's making you can't get pregnant. I'm shooting the cloud up every night, Rachel. You know I love you like that. You know what I mean? I'm in there. I'm not the one that's not making you get pregnant. It's not me. You know what I mean? Keep reading.
And she said,
Rachel said,
behold,
behold, meaning Remember the Hebrew symbol of behold is this. Look, behold, look here. Da-da! Look at this. Behold, my maid. Look at her. Don't she got a fatty on that? You know, you can Tyson Jacob. Look at her. Behold, my maid. Feel her. Keep reading.
Go in unto her.
Yeah, get to town on her, please. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Some of y'all seen this. Y'all went through this in the project. Some of y'all, you got a homegirl, and she's like, "Yo, my friend like you." You know what I mean? Look at her. She want you. You see what I'm saying? You know, and she make you get with her. You know what I mean? We are from New York, right? Dominican brothers, you know what's up, man. That's how they get down. You see what I'm saying? This is Israelites. You like 5 minutes? Nah. Okay, no stress. Keep going.
And she shall bear upon my knees.
She shall bear upon my knees. I want to ask you, Muhammad, what this means. I want to ask you, Muhammad, what this means. I want to know if this means she bent her over her knee and say, "Hey, here, skirt up. Look at that. Get in there." I don't know what that means.
I ask you what it means. You gonna answer in the
It could be that. It could be. You see what I'm saying? You know, our sisters. You know what I mean? You know, when they're on a mission. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They doing what needs to be done. She's saying, "I need kids." You see what I'm saying? I want a baby to play with too. Leah not making me play with her kids. You see what I'm saying? She think I'm gonna steal the kids. And who knows what they're saying? You know what I mean? It's not written here to know what they're saying. But you know sisters around your way. The sisters around your way are these women's daughters right here. You know what I mean? How different are sisters now from the 80s? How different are they from the, of course, you know, with the poison different, but they're the same sister. They got the same built-in thing from in them. From Eve, the same thing going on. They want to rule over you and all kind of stuff. Keep reading.
That I may also have children by her.
So she got children by her. Keep reading.
Verse 4. And she gave him Bilhah, her handmaid, to wife.
There we go. Bilhah is his wife now. Sex is marriage. You see what I'm saying? Colon gave him the handmaid to wife. Colon meaning connected to this. Jacob went in onto her. That's how they became the wife. Keep going.
Jacob went in unto her. Verse 5. And Bilhah conceived and bare Jacob a son.
Keep reading.
Verse 6. And Rachel said, God hath judged me.
God hath judged me. Keep reading.
And hath also heard my voice. And hath given me a son. Therefore called she his name Dan.
Called him Dan. Dan means judge. You understand? So there you go. The names are from the baby mother's beefing. You see what I'm saying? Jacob ain't say, "Yeah, I'm going to judge in the earth." That's not what it was. It was Rachel saying, "Yeah, God have judged my situation and gave me one. I'm gonna name him Judge." You see what I'm saying? It was like that. Keep reading.
Verse 7. And Bilhah, Rachel's maid, conceived again and bare Jacob a second son. Verse 8. And Rachel said with great wrestling.
Rachel's the one bringing it up. Bilhah ain't naming them. Rachel naming them. You know what I mean? Some of y'all know sisters like this too. You got two sisters, right? Or two homegirls rather, right? And one of them got all the talking. This one over is quiet. She said, "Oh, you should name the son Jermaine." You see what I'm saying? And she's like, "Yeah, Jermaine. I like Jermaine." You see what I'm saying? It's like that. Keep reading.
And she called his name Naphtali.
There you go. And she called his name Naphtali. Keep reading.
Verse 9. Leah saw that she had left bearing. She took Zilpah her maid and gave her Jacob to wife.
That's how you doing out here, huh? That's the beef you got going on. You bringing homegirls into this situation. Okay, you got homegirls. I got homegirls too. Is what Leah is saying. By the way, Leah's name is La'ah. That's her name. Leah's name is La'ah. I don't know. We could look it up someday. I don't know. Do we have time to now? But her name is La'ah. Hey, Bruce, right? Look in here. Look at Leah and see if it defines what her name is. Her name is La'ah. I mean, with La'ah and a ha. All right. You don't need to get it. I'm sure. All right. Or what you getting? You getting the Yeah, there it is. Right. Well, share it. Right. That's Leah's name right there. Highlighted. La. That's her name. La. I'm not gonna say it means no. I don't know what it means. Let's look up. Bruce is gonna find out right now what it means. Leah. 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 Okay. Good. Okay. You got it. So right quick, Naphtali. Right. Rachel gave Jacob Bilhah, the homegirl. So that's we. It's Rachel and Bilhah together makes we. We are my wrestle. The Yah is my wrestle is Pathal. All right. Okay. Good. Read it.
Yashakar, sir. This last one.
Yashakar, the last one, right? Good. Running way up in the time. You want to read it? Read it.
It says meaning uncertain.
Oh.
Laban's daughter and Jacob's first, though not preferred wife.
The not preferred wife. Jacob told her, "La." Could be.
Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, and Dinah. A daughter.
Dinah is, by the way, Diana. There's an English broad, that was called Queen or Princess Diana? Princess Diana? Yeah, you know what I mean? Stealing our culture, man. You know what I mean? Diana. It's a Hebrew name. Same with the witch. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Elizabeth. Right? Elizabeth is Eleazar Bath. To say daughter of Eleazar, the Levite. Right? All up in someone else's culture. Culture vulture, man. You see what I'm saying? Culture vulture. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And by the way, James in the New Testament is Jacob. Right? I don't know the transliteration. I don't know why. But James is Jacob. If you look on pictures of King James, it will say Jacobus. But Jacobus is the Roman way to say Jacob. And James is whatever language they had going on in England. That was the name transliteration from Jacob, right? James. So when you read, you want to know what James is in the New Testament? His name was Jacob. Right? Didn't Christ have a brother named James?
So I asked you that.
Yeah, Jacob.
I'm listening to somebody teaching. I can't remember. They said that was Howard's brother.
Names of Jesus' brother. James. 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 Huh? Yeah. Come. All right. Not going to go into that right now. All right. Pastor Wall, go. We got Asher. Then we got Issachar. Last one. Issachar. Oh, by the way, so Manasseh and Nashar forget. And toil in Manasseh's name is slavery. So his name means from forgetting. Of ma means of, and Nashar to say forget. All right, and it's forget toil, right? Forget slavery. That's what Manasseh's name means. Forget slavery. All right. Go ahead, quickly.
Oh, gosh, a lot. I forgot that you was breaking down the not to Zah. When you said that you have a captain name not to Zah.
Yeah, not to Zah Nashar. Can't remember what not to Zah means, but the Nashar is the same. Forget. I mean, okay. Who's next? Issachar. Is the car. Okay. In the Hebrew, Yash, Shah. I believe it's not a car. I believe it's the one with a K. Right? So it's not Shahar, but the car is black or dark. All right? This is Shakar to say higher, right? I think it's to say buy or something. Let's get that one right quick. Right? So this right here is the Yah, the I, the Yah. The first S is the first SH. right? The second S is the second SH, right? But this comes together, right? This comes together to be this. Okay? Let's get what is that? Genesis, the same section, Genesis 29. Was it 29? Okay. The Yah is to say he, right? That Shah is to say Shah, like to say is the preposition which means pertaining to. Pertain. Okay. And then we want a confirmation on this shakar. I believe it is the word to say buy. When you're buying something, we want to just confirm, because that's a good word to know. You want to buy something from somebody, I can say, well, I want a shakar. For what I want to check. I can't remember. It's very faint in my in my recollection. I believe the word is buy. All right. Okay. Is Genesis 30 and 18. Genesis chapter 30, verse 18, right? Okay. Okay. You read it if you when you can,
Okay. Genesis 30, verse 18.
Yep.
And Leah said, God hath given me my hire.
God hath given me my what?
My hire.
There we go. So she's not so she's breaking on the name. Here's his boy's name. Here's the fifth son. But she have no order because she was whipping him out. Now this is after they handed over the homegirls. He said, "Oh yeah, you got homegirls? I'm having homegirls with kids and kids." You see what I'm saying? That's what Leah's saying. You know what I mean? God has given me my hire because I have given my maiden to my husband. Okay, good. So she's saying this is my reward of giving him the homegirl. She's saying God rewarded her for giving him another wife. Imagine that. God is rewarding her for allowing her man to have an extra wife. And Christians want to tell you that it's a curse on you to have. You should leave him. He got another wife. You should leave him. The Christian church is the house of Satan. You see what I'm saying? If Leah is getting blessed from giving him another wife, you see what I'm saying? Christians are so backwards. Sister, you want to get blessed? Allow that man to have another wife. If he want, he got another wife. Don't curse him for him. Bless him for it. Right. You see what I'm saying? Get a blessing from the Lord in accepting that other wife, like Leah did. You see what I'm saying? Leah was the winner. If the fight was it's about who gets the most kids, Leah won. You see what I'm saying? God made her win. She was a victor. You see what I'm saying? She got the gold medal, the chain. She got the trophy. You understand? Yeah. And she's saying, my reward is another son, Issachar. Okay? Good. So here we go. It's not buy. The word is not buy. It is wage. All right? Wage. Right there it is right there. Shakar, yeah. My wages. 7939. Let me just go to. Let me just check it in the King James Version. Right? We're looking for 7939. I put that up. What comes up? Let me put the concordance mode on there. Okay, here we go. Right? The wage or the reward. There we go. So in other words, it's like it's saying the pay. Right? The reward, the payment of a contract, the salary is the examples they give in this version. The hire, the reward, the wage, the price, the fare. Right? So this is payment. You see what I'm saying? He is pertaining to, or he is like payment. He's like payment is what she's saying. I'm saying that that's the word you know from your slavery. If I say wage, you're still a little bit on on the board of what this is. What is wage? The salary? What is the salary? We got the media. We get paid by the week. We don't know what salary is. You see what I'm saying? Payment. Shakari's payment. All right, that's what she named that last son. He's like my payment. This guy's paying to my payment. That's what his car is. You see what I'm saying? Boy, does this car bring in the money? I'm talking about this guy works all day and all night so much that he needs a siesta. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Go ahead. He goes to work before the sun goes up. Goes home after the sun goes down. You know what I mean? Naps in the middle of the day from working like that. You know what I mean? Not at Home Depot all day. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
I was gonna pay you back for your extended. If he's never home, always sleeping.
Yeah.
Man, he smells like one.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Good money.
He smells like payment. You know what I mean? There you go. You know what I mean? And that is the 12 tribes. We did not get the stones of the 12 tribes. And I guess next week, please remind me. Shot one. But you get a picture right now. Next week we're going over the stones of the 12 tribes. Okay. Was there any questions online? We ignored everybody on YouTube today. It's lucky. I'm a one. I'm not put up. Big up to I'm not put up. Kentucky. Lawayathan. Big up to Trooper Lawayathan. You got his name this week. Right. He kept him talking Lawayathan. To say mean monster that nobody wants to mess with. That's what his name means. Like Leviathan. Hebrew, Lawayathan. See what I'm saying? Yeah, mighty name in Israel. You understand? Right. Yeah, you know what I mean? Good. Anything else? Scroll up so make sure we ain't missing nobody. Anybody who might have asked a question? There's no question there. Okay, no problem. And with that, as a class, the prison officer, shot one.
Let's clap up for the class. ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Ties, which is a commandment, Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10, means tenth in the Hebrew, by Ishra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for a priest. Not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. Next one is the Feast of First Fruits, I believe.
Yep.
Check your bulletin board for that. And if anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pant, headband, and scarf. And with that, men of Israel, Imajim, which means to stand. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Imajim Shabbat, Imajim, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yashab Rakatah, Yajamatah, which means hands down, Sar, not online?
That's not the protocol.
Okay. All right. So with that,
you can just say shalom to this.
Shalom to the sisters. And with that, class dismissed.
You turn the sisters if they're here.